So today on State of the Game, they talked a little bit more about Division 2. They went more in depth about the weapon talents, exotics and new weapons and even more stuff. So I thought I would go through the most interesting parts here, starting off with the weapon categories. So in Division 2 they added a new category called rifles. It's basically a category between MMRs and assault rifles. And weapons that you guys are probably familiar with that you will see in the rifle section is M1A from Division 1, LVAC, but it actually got moved there, so it's gonna act like a semi-automatic AR, right? And other typical rifle guns from other games like battle rifles, like MDR, like fast-firing semi-automatic ARs kinda, that are built more for medium range and semi-automatic use, right? So the reason behind that is because in Division 1, I mean, just looking at the MDR, for example, like it didn't really fit in the assault rifle category. So creating a new category to kind of make the semi-automatic guns like MDR work better and be more unique, which I'm super happy about to see. They also did reveal a few new weapons that are confirmed for Division 2 now. One was a lever action weapon or a rifle. If you played Battlefield 1, it's a Martini Henry. You load one single bullet at a time. So I think that's pretty cool, and that's probably more of the type of weapons we probably see in this rifle category. On top of that, they also confirmed that the P90 SMG will be in Division 2. So I think a lot of people are going to be happy with that. And they did confirm that we're finally getting an exotic bolt action sniper. Super happy about that. Hopefully it actually works in PvP. But I'm hyped for that. Finally, we waited for that. Something else they covered was exotic weapons and the changes they are doing to them. So something that they are gonna change are the visuals. It's gonna be more grounded and less chrome and gold and all that is what Frederick said, right? So quoting that, so legendary exotic weapons, sounds good. And they want to try to make the exotics more impactful, because a lot of the exotic weapons in Division 1 was really underwhelming. But of course, like one of the newest additions, House, super strong, but looking at the other ones, like definitely underwhelming. And with exotic weapons and gear pieces, which will be a thing in Division 2, it will be more similar to Destiny. You will only be able to have one exotic gun equipped and one exotic gear piece equipped. So you can't go like a full exotic build. You can only have one gun and one gear piece, which I'm not the biggest fan of personally, but the reason behind this is that they want to make the exotics more impactful. So that's why they're limiting you to one. We will see how this will be, but I'm not the biggest fan of this. But if the actual exotics will be more impactful, maybe it could be cool. So once again, the exotic weapons will have unique talents. They will also be upgradable, he said. So it will act more like a long-term companion. So if there's a new item level increase or gear score increase, you could still upgrade it all the way up. So yeah, that's pretty nice. If you finally like grinded and got that gun, you can just upgrade it and you will be fine, right? And all the exotic weapons are completely new. There's not any exotic weapons from Division 1 that's going to be in Division 2. However, some of the exotic weapons, like the House, Heal and Devil, will be in Division 2, but they will be a normal weapon. So you will have the MPX, the House, in Division 2, but not as an exotic gun. So the most interesting thing that they did talk about was the weapon talents in Division 2. So they said they will have more talents and that more talents will be viable. And Frederick gave us an example of a high-end weapon. It will have 3 random talents, just like Division 1. However, they will be a bit more specific when it comes to what they actually will grant you, right? So the first slot acts like an active talent component that will do like cool stuff when you headshot something, or you shoot a burning target, or maybe you stack up some kind of bonus, like similar to Predator Striker. It will be fun, interesting things that are very active and will happen when you shoot with your gun, right? You will also be able to track this talent in a similar way how it currently works with Predator's Mark. So when you ADS, you will see the bonus on the right, and it will show the talent if it's active, or if it's a bonus where you need to hit your shots. You will see how many you have hit and how many you have left, right? Exactly like Predator's Mark. The second talent is a characteristic / handling talent. And the reason they choose to add that as a specific one is that in Division 1, you would always pick a damage talent over a handling talent. So you say like stuff like stability, optimal range, and I think we're gonna see like accuracy, reload speed, and all those type of talents. And also new types of those that gives the gun a bit more characteristic feeling for the gun, right? So I think that sounds pretty cool. Like at first I was like, nah, I don't really want a handling talent, but if they actually add some new talents on that, I think it could actually be pretty good. And the third one is super cool. It's a new type of talent. They call it a holstered talent. So if you're using your main weapon, your secondary weapon and the sidearm will grant you the talents they have in this slot, right? This third slot. So all of the sudden, the choices on your guns that you're not using as a primary at the moment will impact your gunplay when you use your primary gun, right? So for example, you can have a sidearm holster and you use your main gun, and the sidearm that are holster will impact your skill, like maybe buff them or change them up or something. Or have a shotgun that has a bonus that in some ways synergizes with your sniper rifle, right? So you can play a shotgun sniper combo to have that strong synergy together. And because of that, the guns you're wearing will matter way more than Division 1. Because you will grant that third talent. And they also said we will have way more weapon talents compared to Division 1. And the choices get more important and there are more options to explore with, right? So I think this sounds really, really cool. This is probably one of the biggest things that I'm excited for in Division 2. And they also said that all the talents are scratch made for Division 2. And there's unique talents for certain weapon types. And also depending on if they are a semi-automatic or fully automatic gun as well. To make it easier to balance, right? But yeah, I think that's it. Some pretty cool stuff to hear. And yeah, I'm actually quite hyped about this. Especially like how the free weapon talents work. And the synergy with the holster talent. It just sounds really cool to me. But yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed. And after this video, will most likely be live with Blackout. So head over to twitch.tv/widdz and come and say hi. And yeah, see you guys on the stream. Have a nice day. Thank you for watching. I hope you enjoyed the video. If you do like my content and want to support financially, you can check out my Patreon. And if that's not enough, you can find me streaming daily on twitch.tv/widdz. Have a nice day.